A man who was completely innocent, offered himself as a sacrifice for the good of others, including his enemies, and became the ransom of the world. It was a perfect act. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. The main purpose of life is to live rightly, think rightly, and act rightly. The soul must languish when we give all our thought to the body. A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission can alter the course of history. We may never be strong enough to be entirely nonviolent in thought, word, and deed. But we must keep nonviolence as our goal and make strong progress towards it. As human beings, our greatness lies not so much in being able to remake the world, that is the myth of the atomic age, as in being able to remake ourselves. It is easy enough to be friendly to one's friends. But to befriend the one who regards himself as your enemy is the quintessence of true religion. The other is mere business. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken and the wisest might err. All compromise is based on give and take, but there can be no give and take on fundamentals. Any compromise on mere fundamentals is a surrender. For it is all given and no take. Morality which depends upon the helplessness of a man or woman has not much to recommend it. Morality is rooted in the purity of our hearts. A principle is the expression of perfection, and as imperfect beings like us cannot practice perfection, we devise every moment limits of its compromise and practice. Man is supposed to be the maker of his destiny. It is only partly true. He can make his destiny, only insofar as he is allowed by the great power. Constant development is the law of life, and a man who always tries to maintain his dogmas in order to appear consistent drives himself into a false position. We do not need to proselytize either by our speech or by our writing. We can only do so really with our lives. Let our lives be open books for all to study. The law of sacrifice is uniform throughout the world. To be effective it demands the sacrifice of the bravest and the most spotless.